Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. We are Maria, Juan, and Luis, and today we're presenting our marginal returns on sales analysis on a TV advertising effectiveness. This project uses differential calculus to analyze a tire manufacturer's advertising spendings across two regions. Stay tuned for more. Okay, so our problem overview. What is our problem and what exactly we're trying to find? Basically, the company wants to know how much money and how much advertising dollars they have in order to spend. Our goal is to figure out which region benefits more from their additional spending and if relocating the budget can actually improve their overall sales. Now, I'll pass it on over to Luis and he'll explain our sales equation and what will we use in order to find which region benefits more from their advertising dollars.
Now let's look at the sales equations for both regions. In region 1, the sales equation is 32 plus 18x minus 0.5x squared plus b1. And for region 2 is s2 equals 22 plus 34x minus 1.2x squared plus b2. Here, X represents the amount spent on TV advertising in millions of dollars, and B1 and B2 represent spending on other promotions, which remain constant. Next, we calculated the marginal return on sales, which tells us how much extra sales we generate for each additional dollar spent on TV ads. This is done by finding the derivative of the sales equation with respect to X, the TV advertising spending. The derivative gives us the rate of change of sales as advertising spending increases. Now let's look at the differentiation of the sales equations. For region 1, the marginal return is ds1 over dx equals 18 minus x. And for region 2, the marginal return is ds2 divided by dx equals 34 minus 2.4x. This equation tell us how sales increase with more advertising dollars in each region. Now let's evaluate the marginal return when the company spends $11 million on TV advertising. In region 1, at 11 million, the marginal return is 7, meaning for every extra $1 million, they generate 7 million in sales. In region 2, the marginal return is 7.6, meaning region 2 generates more additional sales than region 1 for the same spending.
As you can see, Region 2 benefits more from additional spending, with a higher marginal return of 7.6 compared to 7 in Region 1. This means Region 2 is more effective at converting advertising dollars into sales. So if the company wants to increase sales, it should focus on spending more in Region 2. Which region benefits more from additional expenditure? The answer is Region 2. Since Region 2 has a higher marginal return at 11 million, it's clear that any additional advertising dollars should be allocated there for the best result. Based on our analysis, additional advertising dollars should be spent in Region 2. This will maximize the company's sales revenue because the marginal return is higher in Region 2. Each extra dollar spent there generates more sales than in Region 1. In addition to spending more in Region 2, the company should also consider reallocating some of its current advertising budget. By moving money from Region 1 to Region 2, the company can optimize its overall sales revenue. Since Region 2 is more effective, it should make sense to shift some of the funds there. So here's a graph showing how sales increase with advertising expenditure in both regions. As you can see, the green line for Region 2 is consistently higher than the blue line for Region 1, especially beyond 11 million. This visually supports our conclusion that Region 2 is more effective at generating sales with TV ads.
Before to conclude, these are some of our final recommendations for the company. Number one, focus on additional advertising dollars in Region 2. Based on the marginal return analysis, Region 2 generates more sales for each additional dollar spent, making it the best choice for further investments. This is a great option. Second, relocate part of the current advertising budget instead for Region 1 to Region 2. Since Region 2 has a higher return, shifting some funds to Region 1, it will increase the overall sales revenue. And number three, our final recommendation is monitor for diminishing returns. As spending increases, the rates of sales might slow down. So it's important to track the effectiveness of additional advertising over time in order to avoid overspending in any region, either one or two. By following these recommendations, the company can actually maximize their potential and their impact of their advertising dollars in order to improve their overall sales performance. In conclusion, basically, our analysis shows that Region 2 offers a better return on advertising spendings. This company should focus more on additional advertising dollars in Region 2 and consider relocating some of their funds in Region 1. This will help maximize their sales of their overall revenue and actually make more money for the company. Thank you so much, and let us know if you have any questions.